You're going to take the words of Jesus. Render unto Caesar's what is Caesar's, but render unto Jesus what is Jesus. What is God's? What is God's, okay? What belongs to Caesar? What he just described to you belongs to Caesar. Certain taxes for your roads, for certain health care education and everything else.
Why should the government do our roads if we should take care of ourselves?
Why should the government take care of our roads?
Yeah, I mean, you say we don't need the government. Why should they take care of our roads?
He's not saying you don't need the government.
You said we don't.
He's telling you limited government. Nobody's saying there's no government.
Okay, limited government.
There's a limited government, okay?
And I believe in limited government too. I believe the government shouldn't go into people's houses and tell them what they can do.
Right.
I believe the government shouldn't go into a church and tell them who they can or cannot marry. I believe the government should not tell a woman what they should do with their body. I believe the government should not tell a mosque where they can or cannot put their place of worship.
Now you're into religion. You just listed government stuff over and against a religious thing. You just split them out.
The government should not tell a mosque where they can build.
Okay, first of all, they're not. They're not.
Okay,
they're right.
okay.
They're right.
So
and they don't want to tell us where they got their money either. They don't want to tell us a lot of things, but yet they want to tell us where they want to build. They want to build here, but then you don't want to tell us where you're getting your money. Why do you need to do it there? I mean, there's a long list of things we want communication back and forth on, and they're only giving us half of it, yet they want to make us feel bad that we want the other half of the communication network. It's ridiculous.
What do you mean that you want the other half of the communication?
We want them to tell us where they're getting the money, why exactly they're being disrespectful to the people who are not wanting the mosque there because it's too close to where it is, and why do they suddenly want a huge mosque? They already have others in the city.
It's actually a community center with a mosque in it, actually.
They have other mosques around there.
The mosque and go swimming.
Yeah. honestly, why do they? If they want, if they don't need a mosque to have a community center. Why not build a community center then for everybody? That's for all the Rainbow Coalition people. Why does it have to be a mosque? Because a mosque makes a statement, and the statement is, "We conquered your butt on 9/11. We came in and we broke down two of your buildings."
This imam
it's a statement.
That way,
I think it's a statement. And I think the fact that we're not saying it's a statement is making us have no backbone.
What would you say to folks who say, in this country, we're holding Muslims to a different standard from all other religions in that we seem to hold Muslims accountable for the actions of a few? We hold them, on the whole, accountable for the actions of a few. What would you say to that?
Do you hear any of them speaking up about it?
Well, the imam himself who built this was actually an FBI consultant.
If you're going to get up and slam one thing, let's turn around and look at the other side, because that's what we're all about, right? We're all about equal, okay? But I want to know, when have we, as an American public, gone into Afghanistan or Iraq and set up churches? Said, we want to build a church here now since we come here. Well, and we want to build one over here.
We did have troops handing out Bibles, actually.
Well, they're wanting us to punish us for giving Quran, because they couldn't have the Quran. So, we got to feed them 3 times a day when they're under punishment for attacking our country for the very foundation that we
using what happens in Iraq and Afghanistan is a good standard for freedom in America?
What?
You were saying we don't set up churches there, but is that a good standard for freedom in America, that we should be as no more free than them?
Well, we are Judeo-Christian society. That is what we have been based on.
Some of us. Some of us are Jewish, some of us are Christian, some of us are Muslim.
Judeo-Christian.
Some of us are Muslim.
Okay.
There are Muslims.
We were not Muslim. Islam was not what we were founded on. The same way as it would be wrong for us to go over and suddenly start announcing from the mountains of Iraq, this is now a Christian Muslim nation. We don't do that to them.
Have they done that to us?
Doing it to us?
Has he come and said...
In Michigan, they want Share Allah. They have a section in Michigan now where they want Share Allah.
But specifically the mosque in New York, the Cordoba Mosque we were talking about, Imam Rauf, does he believe that? You said he wants to set up a flag saying we have conquered America. Do you think he actually believes that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Really? Even then why do you think he concerted with the FBI to help them with their counterterrorism?
Beginning of time.
Okay, so you think that if he puts out a certain look of what he's doing, that makes what he's really doing over here with this hand correct?
Well, what is he really doing over with that hand?
If I'm making you watch this hand, you can't really see what this hand's doing.
Well, what is he really doing? Like, what is he actually doing to say we conquered? Like, how does he believe that?
The fact that he's wanting...
Any building would do if it wasn't for that.
That's
any
right.
Building would
that's
do
right.
If it wasn't a victory.
That's right.
It's a victory
but it's not a victory mosque. You say it's a victory mosque. He hasn't.
It's a victory mosque. And it's from some of their own people.
But wait, can you explain how
you know what
it's
I
a
love?
victory mosque?
I love the fact that I'm standing here and I have the freedom among my own people to give my viewpoint.
And I love that I have that too. And I love that they have that.
Are you a Muslim? Okay.
am.
All right. What I'm trying to tell you is that I do have Muslim friends, and they will tell me privately, they're not going to get out because they suddenly will get attacked by their people. Do you understand what I'm saying? None of these people are going to start attacking me because I didn't state exactly what you're thinking or you're thinking. They will get attacked.
Maybe not him personally.
Maybe not them personally or their families. It is ridiculous.
That's their culture.
But
they want to talk. They want to.
But this comes back to what I'm saying is that it seems
they're
like
using our freedoms to attack
it feels like,
our
do you
freedom.
think all Muslims are like that? Because it seems like you're saying all Muslims feel that way.
No.
Do you think, and you think the Imam Raouf feels that way?
Did you hear what I just said? I said my Muslim friends will stand behind me. Unfortunately, they have to do it privately because publicly they get slammed for it.
But this Imam has publicly slammed terrorism. He has publicly helped the FBI fight terrorism. What does he have to do to say, I'm...
May I ask a question? Maybe you guys have the answer. Why is the United States picking up the $16,000 bill to fly him over to wherever he went
there's
to?
a good point.
Why do I have
That's a really good
That's
point.
my damn tax dollars.
To fly who over?
That Imam.
I have not heard of that, so.
Well, you don't watch Fox?
I'm not familiar with that. It's the same question we asked. Why does Nancy Pelosi, on our money, build a new
I do
jet
watch some
that we're
Fox News.
flying
I
her back
also
and forth
saw
to California?
when they criticized one of the Imam's funders is the Kingdom Foundation or something like that, founded by Saudi Prince bin Al Walid bin Talal. And he's also one of the major funders of Fox News. And they didn't mention his name on Fox News. They just said he's being funded by a Saudi.
So you're wanting him to mention his name?
Well, if it's one of their
just
personal
flat out say
funders,
it. Yeah. Right.
I think if he wasn't funding them, they would have repeated his name over and over and over again
on that, dude.
on
Isn't
Fox.
that great? I'm in a world where I can say that. I'm behind you on that.
It's because
under Sharia law,
shareholder.
if a woman
So
would sit here and speak her mind, her husband has the right to kill her.
So it's okay for them to get money from him, but not the Imam.
Why does he
Okay.
have to
Sharia law, you'd be stoned to death
in
right
his
now.
business practices?
As a woman,
And God forbid that we should be better than that. I mean, why in this law, in this country, we have Muslims that are trying to set up a community center who have helped the FBI fight counterterrorism, who have denounced terrorism, and they're being called terrorists.